If you look at your life right now and think, God, what exactly are you doing with my life? Prayers feel delayed, plans feel scattered, nothing is going as expected, and you are stuck between where you are and where you thought you would be. I totally feel you, because I've been there countless times. In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 things you need to do. Hi, my name is Jumoke Shotonwa, and I am your internet big sister that wants you to become the best version of yourself. To my Aburos, if your life feels confusing, delayed, or backwards, here are 6 steps of faith you need to understand so you can stay grounded in God. And let me walk you through it. Step 1, understand that God is working behind the scenes. One of the first lies confusion tell you is God has left you, but that is not true. Confusion does not mean abandonment. God is working everything out behind the scenes. Some of the deepest seasons of growth happen in silence. So when life feels confusing, don't jump to the conclusion that you are forgotten or that you are alone. You are not. You are just in a process you cannot yet interpret. Step 2, stop waiting for full clarity before you move. A lot of people are stuck because they are waiting for certainty. You're thinking, once everything makes sense, then I will trust God, I will move. But that's not how faith works. Most times, God gives direction in steps and not in full pictures. So you don't need your entire future figured out before you move. You just need obedience for the next step. And that alone is enough for you. I remember when I felt my life was not in the right space at the time. I wanted something new. I had a conversation with a friend and I said, you know what, I'm going to take a trip to Dubai. It was a step of faith. I didn't have all the answers, but I took that trip to Dubai and my life changed. I found answers to the question that I had, and I also met relationships that transformed my life just on that trip. So sometimes you don't need clarity before you move. Just obey. Step 3, accept that obedience often comes before understanding. If you study your life carefully, you realize God always made things work out for your good. So why are you worried? Even though you don't understand it sometimes, everything always works out. God rarely explains everything up front. He leads first, then understanding comes later. And that is uncomfortable because as human beings, we want control, we want to know what's going on. But faith is not control. Faith is trust without full visibility. And that trust is in a supreme being who never disappoints. And yeah, that can feel scary, but it's still the path forward. So I've realized that not many of you who watch our video actually subscribe. In fact, about 60% of people who watch haven't subscribed yet. So please, I want you to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on your post notification so that you can get alerts when a new video is up. This will help more people watch this video and get this video to reach more young people. It also shows that you support what we are doing, and I actually really am grateful that you subscribe. So let's build ourselves together. Step 4, remember that even the Bible is full of confused people. Let's be honest, you're not the first person to feel this way. Think about Joseph. Dreams of greatness, then suddenly the pit, to Potiphar's house, to prison, nothing made sense. And I'm sure there were nights he questioned everything. But here's the truth. Even when Joseph didn't understand the process, God was still present in it and everything worked out in the end. So your confusion is not new to God. It's not proof that something is wrong. It is actually proof that something bigger is being formed. Step 5, stop living under pressure and stop complaining in the process. One of the things that happens in unclear, confusing seasons is pressure. You start feeling like you're behind in life, behind in your career, behind in finances, behind in your expectations, behind compared to other people. And once that pressure stays long enough, it slowly turns into something else, and that is complaining. Because when people feel like they are late and behind in life, they start to question everything. Why is my life not moving? Why is everyone ahead of me? Did I miss my time? Did I miss a season in my life? But here is something important you must understand. Delay is not always failure. Sometimes delay is preparation. And if you look at the Bible, the Israelites experienced this deeply. They were supposed to take a journey that should have taken about 40 days to the promised land. But because of pressure, because of fear, doubt, and constant complaining, that same journey turned into 40 years in in the wilderness. Not because God abandoned them, but because their mindset could not sustain the promise. They were physically moving, but mentally stuck. And that is what pressure and complaining does. It makes you interpret your process incorrectly. So instead of trusting the journey, you keep complaining and doubting. You're not in a delayed season. You're just growing into the person and the version of you that can handle what you're asking for. So I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are becoming. And instead of letting pressure turn into complaint, let it turn into patience. Because unclear seasons are not designed to destroy you. They are designed to develop you. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's shaping you in ways you cannot see yet. And this is a bonus step for you. Trust God one step at a time. You do not need your whole life figured out to trust God. You just need enough faith for today. Not the whole staircase, just the next step. And faith is not pretending everything is okay. Faith is honesty. It's saying, God, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm still here and I trust you. That is faith. So, to my aburo, take the pressure off yourself. You're not lost because you feel lost. You are still being led. Keep showing up, keep praying, keep growing, keep taking those honest steps, and trust that clarity would come while you're walking, not before you start. I'm rooting for you.